What if I told you an HOA built 120 homes on stolen land, and the man they ignored set a legal trap that brought their whole empire crashing down? Meet Calvin Rourke, a quiet black man whose family had owned 120 acres for generations. His father farmed it, his grandfather defended it, and every year, Calvin paid the taxes and kept the records. But then came the HOA, led by Janice Holloway, a smooth-talking president who promised to build the perfect suburban community. Families rushed to buy in. Streets, playgrounds, and cookie-cutter houses rose up fast. There was just one problem: none of it was theirs. The HOA never bought the land from Calvin. They never even asked. They just built, assuming no one would notice. But Calvin noticed. And instead of storming in, he stayed silent, waiting. When the final house was finished and the families had moved in, Calvin struck. One morning, residents woke up to find construction halted and lawsuit papers in their mailboxes. Calvin had filed claims proving every home sat on his land. Shock turned to panic. Mortgages froze. Realtors disappeared. And when the HOA called an emergency meeting, neighbors demanded answers. "Did you know the land wasn't ours?" one shouted. Janice's smile cracked. "It's just a misunderstanding," she insisted. But nobody believed her. In court, Calvin's lawyer dropped binders of deeds, maps, and tax receipts stretching back decades. The county's own surveyor admitted the mistake: the land was Calvin's all along. The HOA tried to argue, but Judge Collins slammed her gavel. Ownership remains with Mr. Rourke. The HOA is dissolved. Chaos erupted. Families wept, Janice crumbled, and Calvin? He just sat calm, because this was the trap he had planned for years. Calvin now had the power to evict 120 families. But instead, he offered them a choice: buy their homes legally from him, at fair value. Some called him a hero. Others called him ruthless. But one thing was clear: he had turned the tables on an entire institution. The HOA thought they could erase his family's legacy. Instead, they walked straight into his legal snare. So remember this: bullies build fast, but justice builds forever.